Selecting England's number 8 is no small feat, it's a decision that could define the team's future. But here's where it gets controversial, with Tom Willis committing to Bordeaux Beagles beyond the 2025-26 season, the debate over who should fill his shoes is fiercer than ever. Planet Rugby's James Wall dives into the contenders, but the conversation is anything but straightforward. From dismissive remarks like Earl isn't a proper 8, to passionate arguments for untested talents like Alfie Barbeary, this discussion is a minefield of opinions. Let's break down the top 5 candidates and the unique strengths and weaknesses they bring to the table. Ben Earl, Saracens the speedster with a question mark. Ben Earl is the frontrunner for many, and for good reason. Since 2023, he's dominated Test rugby with the most meters carried, post-contact meters, and defenders beaten by any back rower. His superpowers: lightning speed off the base and an unmatched work rate in wide channels. Yet, here's the controversial part, some critics argue his lack of height is a deal-breaker. But hold on, players like Artie Savia and Quagga Smith prove that stature isn't everything. The real question is whether Earl's physicality in tight spaces holds up. His stats suggest it does, but the debate rages on. If England wants a wide, expansive game and has a line-out specialist at 6, Earl's a no-brainer. Chandler Cunningham-South, Harlequin's the powerhouse with a handling hitch. Cunningham-South is the embodiment of a proper number 8, big, brawny, and powerful. His line-out work is exceptional, and he thrives in close-quarters combat. But this is the part most people miss, his handling skills are questionable. Harlequins know it's not his strongest suit, and England has deployed him as a lock or 6, where handling under pressure is less critical. Pairing him with Earl could be genius, Cunningham-South on the flank, Earl handling the back row duties. But is that enough for the test stage? Alex Dombrandt, Harlequins the enigma. Dombrandt's skill set is undeniable, his attacking lines are lethal. Yet, here's where it gets tricky, has he evolved since his test debut? His physicality and defensive abrasion remain questionable. Does he relish the brutal, close-quarters work? Can he consistently take on a Springbok defense and bounce back for more? His place in the pecking order is slipping, and it's hard to ignore why. If he addressed these weaknesses, he'd be unstoppable. But has he? Alfie Barbeary, Bath Rugby the Impact sub with a fitness question. Barbeary was a force for Bath last season, a bowling ball of power and abrasion. He scores tries, clears rucks, and isn't afraid to steal the ball. However, the catch? His impact fades after 40 minutes, and his line-out and defensive work leave room for improvement. As an impact replacement, he's world-class, but to start for England, his fitness and resilience need a serious upgrade. One to watch, but not yet a starter. Emeka Ilione, Leicester Tigers the wild card. Ilione is the dark horse here. At just 22, he's a versatile back rower with a love for the number 8 position. His superpower? Exceptional ruck and line-out work, with coaches praising his wingspan for catching and jackling. He's quick, abrasive, and excels in wide channels. But here's the bold take, England should take a punt on him during the Autumn Nations series, but off the bench. His potential is undeniable, and his impact could be game-changing. Conclusion, Earl's to lose, for now. In the short term, Ben Earl is the obvious choice. His skill set, experience, and match impact are unmatched. Pairing him with Cunningham-South and Sam Underhill, until Tom Curry returns, creates a balanced unit. But here's the thought-provoking question, is Earl's dominance sustainable, or will someone like Ilione steal the spotlight? We're eagerly tracking Ilione's progress, his 20-minute bursts could be the game-changer England needs. What do you think? Is Earl the right choice, or is there a contender we're underestimating? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments.